Hi, my name is John, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to select and integrate a security control for your organization and make good choices about implementation, development, operation, maintenance, and defense. Right here, we've got malicious cyber actors. We want to put controls that deter malicious cyber actors to abandon their efforts. We also want to in place controls that protect our information and prevent compromise. Then we want to make sure that we can detect what they're doing with proactive, detective, and responsive actions and controls so that we can adapt to malicious cyber actors, techniques, tactics, and procedures. So what we're going to do here is we've got the NIST 853 framework, the most expansive in security controls, but don't lose hope. We're going to get through this, right? It just happens to be the largest, but let's not lose our focus. We've got our groupings in this board, right? These are inconclusive controls. So when you work with an auditor or your security teams, right, we want to be able to discuss how our organization is working. So we see where controls are inconclusive, validated, and selected, the duration that they were worked on, and we can come up to the settings tab here. And instead of us sorting by status, we're going to go ahead and sort by group. Now we can see how does the organization address security and privacy attributes. We can open this up and we could say, oh, well, what is the security privacy attribute and does it have a secondary control? So we have a description of what the control is. We have discussion questions around selecting that control. Then we could also share files, update the status, and define our requirements, determine if there's an exception, who is impacted, what part of the high level part of the organization is impacted when a security exception is created for this control. And we see that this exception impacts our investigative team, right? And we can also generate a report based on all that information, and we can find out who's responsible, accountable, consulted, informed about the control that we've selected. So if we didn't know who's on our cyber defense forensics analyst team, we could open this up and we could see what they're doing, the work role that they're responsible to do, so we have a better idea about the questions to ask them. Then we could determine the impact. We could define what systems that they're working on, right? Maybe this team is responsible for one of those systems. And additionally, if something were really going on and we needed to deliver a message that a control had demonstrated that some action needed to be taken, right? Because we detected something, we could come here and push an alert and it would send the message to that team about everything that was engineered on that control so they can get to work faster instead of asking more questions. I hope you found this useful and we'll see you again.